Let's do this. Trying to figure the range out, the speed, the distance. No, not as far as arm reach goes.
I always find that fascinating with Crawford.
He's been trying to create things with his feet, using his jab in spurts. Benavidez is stocking right now with a strong, stiff jab.
Crawford giving him a smile and a little nod of the head when he went with that jab to the body. At what I found to be a surprising 145 pounds now.
Fought as high as 54.
Now the switch in stance. You like the early work with that jab of Benavidez.
He's going to have to out-jab Terence Crawford.
Now southpaw right jab as he comes in with a straight left to the body that scores here. Just one short break here, and then back to Crawford and Benavidez. Stick around.
I like what I'm seeing right now from Benavidez. He got Crawford kind of tentative and not committing right away. Crawford trying to change levels right now. It looked like he's trying to land something over the top.
Got to give Terence a little time, Terence.
There he is.
And there he goes to the body. It was a left hand to the body for Crawford.
Crawford has extreme concentration. He can concentrate for 36 minutes and figure it out in there.
There's Miss Deborah. It was an interesting watch ringside.
See, what I like with Benavidez, he's taking the jab away from Crawford. And that's one thing you got to do when you're fighting Terence Crawford. You see him fire back with his jab right there.
Good exchange. Benavidez.
I'm taking with Benavidez confidence. He's never fought in a fight like this.
Jab going from there. There's another body shot that got around.
Because Benavidez, like I said, is a great counterpuncher. He has a good right hand.
Doubles up the right hand that time, does Crawford. There he works his way to the inside and included yet another body punch.
Of Benavidez to land that body shot.
Tim, can Crawford also come off the jab and shoot a straight left hand?
He definitely can, but he has to be careful getting caught with those combinations and putting those earmuffs on. That's target practice for a guy like Terence Crawford.
Is the knee that was shot. A bullet went through the femoral artery. It fractured the bone.
Bud Crawford, who has had so much success going to the body in this round, taking control here. The two undefeateds, one of the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That's Terence Bud Crawford, trained by Brian McIntyre, a.k.a. Bomac.
He's to catch the first jab, but he won't catch the second jab. After you throw the second jab, he'll try to cover up. You can get closer to him. So after you get closer to him, then you start going to the body, come back up to the head. Say anything about the power of Benavidez? No, ain't no power. He ain't got no power.
Just shook off a little taste of that power and stuck out his tongue at Benavidez. And it's an interesting and dynamic relationship between Bomac.
Coming straight down the middle on the way in with the right hand of Benavidez.
And you said, watch out for that right hand. Tried to go to the body there, but went up top. Now he comes sweeping across that belt line.
Early on, and he's looking to just create things, different angles by switching southpaw.
I got news for you, fellas. Crawford's found his rhythm.
Oh, good right hand by Benavidez, right on the belt line where it says Crawford in pink. Left in super slow-mo.
That's what
as he plants it.
That was a little low. Right on the belt line right there.
Crawford off balance that time. Bernardo with Benavidez Sr.
All right, Jose. Third round was good for Crawford. Fourth round, what worked for Jose Jr.?
I think all the round Junior was getting him. I don't know what you've seen in the third round. I think he's boxing him beautiful. You know, he's making miss. You know, he can't feel the punch. And look, he's getting hit. Look at that, you know. But yeah, of course, you got to go with the crowd, whatever you guys say. But I think he's doing really beautiful. He's going to the body. He's catching him with those straight right hands. Look at that. How can you tell me that? Look.
Situation's going.
Sure did. And not running makes a good night for you, the viewer. In terms of the way the crowd reacts, they very much knew what they were getting themselves into. So much so to the point that Jose Jr. said, hey, this fight's not going a distance. I can't let that happen here in his hometown.
A little politicking by Jose Sr. there for Jr., and that right hand was a decisive blow in the previous round, the right hand to the body. It definitely hurt Crawford right as he was establishing the
of the lead hand. That's why you see all the hand gestures from both guys.
Benavidez was searching for that right hand to the body again. That time, he caught him with a short right hand as Crawford came in.
See, Crawford is right in front of Benavidez. Crawford should pick up his feet and use a little bit more angles and confuse Benavidez.
For the great Bud Crawford, a guy who sits number one atop so many pound-for-pound fighter in the world list. The guy who was number one pound-for-pound retired. Now Benavidez a tip lower at 38%. Competitive fight.
This is more than most people imagine from Jose Benavidez, but it's not more.
Just pause and think about that for a moment. He was sparring Manny Pacquiao at 16 years old. Like him.
You know, like I said, he's a great counterpuncher. He'll wait on you. He'll use that jab occasionally, but he'll wait on you and he'll fire some combinations back at you.
He's never been in with anyone like that, except for when he was a kid.
Moment right there as Bud came in and then the right hand came in at a downward angle. Good exchange right in the center of the ring.
And there's a difficulty basing your sense of yourself on sparring, also something that happened almost a decade ago.
By Crawford that spiked this crowd here. You saw him double up that left hand. Now he gets right into the kitchen of Benavidez.
Right now, Benavidez is having some success.
He is with that right hand, Tim.
Straight right hand, and also, like the champ said, he's catching Crawford on the way out. Crawford had a tendency.
This has been a good round here. Round number 6. And another right hand to the body from Bud Crawford.
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up.
End of 6 for the welterweight title. Really happens. In fact, let's bring in the scorecard of the former 2-division world champion. As Ward has it 58-56.
Crawford right now controlling the outside. That's why he's able to land these shots. While Crawford controlling the lead foot, getting outside of the left foot of Benavidez. Looks like the movement of Crawford had Benavidez standing still.
I think that
Bernardo has been monitoring both corners. What can you tell us, Bernie?
And Bomac called it the round before. He said, I see Benavidez breathing hard, and I think Bud is in a great place.
He came in, and Bud came in.
You see, there's no jab. Now Benavidez is willing to cover up right in front of Terence Crawford. That's a huge mistake.
Moments ago, round 8. Is this the start of where Crawford takes control?
I'll tell you what I do see from the facial expressions between the willingness to attack from Benavidez that I did earlier in the fight.
Covering up like that doesn't work out so well when you're in with a pound-for-pound great
of Terence Crawford.
CompuBox numbers, you see them now, and you see the advantage that Crawford is starting to put together. And that gap looks like it's going to continue here. Total punches outlanding him 93-63.
The complete takeover round for Terence Crawford, landing his best stuff to the head and body of Benavidez. No snap on his punches.
It's a great observation on the feet, Mark.
Fatigue.
Noticeable how it's changed. Trying to put that right hand to the body against Crawford. Remember, he had success earlier tonight with that right hand to the body.
That's the bolo shot.
Sweeps across. Crawford, three-punch exchange, including a left hand that splits the guard of Benavidez.
It's on.
You know, Benavidez obviously had...
Benavidez really just stalking right in front of Crawford. Now he tries to put a combination together, and Crawford did the smart thing.
Crawford comes in, left hand, right to the body. Good exchange to close out the eighth. But Crawford in front of 13,323 local fans here in Omaha.
That the way to win this fight, in answer to Joe's question, is that right hand coming out.
Andre Ward with an even 6th round, but still Crawford up 78-74.
Look at the beautiful work by Crawford, changing levels, going downstairs to be able to land some combinations up top like that. Right hook right there.
He can't match his legs. He can't match the feet.
Look at the feet. He just got out of range right there. Angles out right there.
Investigating that shooting. Nobody gets shot right above the knee, walking his dog. Actually, it was a cat, too. It was an exotic $10,000 cat at midnight in Phoenix. Someone targeted him, and he knows it. Just doesn't know who.
Right now by Bud Crawford, who's stepping right to him as he comes up against the ropes, and Crawford's going to have some options. Places a right hand to the body. Probing now with a body shot again. Says, come at me.
Macho stuff on the ropes ain't going to help him in this fight.
Right now, he's looking to time Terence Crawford with a right hand.
Miss Deborah looked at Bud Crawford, said, Bud, can you hear me? He looked over, he said, last round, finish this.
Not really using his jab. I want to see Terence Crawford turn it up a little bit more on Benavidez. He's there to be hit.
He wants to try to draw him in again. Wasn't successful earlier in doing so. Let's see what Benavidez comes up with here as Crawford looks to unload. Pushes him back. A right hand came with it from Benavidez.
He needs to stay close, work the body, block and counter.
Benavidez with an offensive output. Crawford comes right back. Short left hook for Benavidez. Benavidez a little more willing here in round number 10. And Crawford always that way. In 6 minutes for Benavidez to try to find the answer. Look at the power punches now. Crawford comes into this round having landed 100 of 238 thrown.
You talked before about because he wants to hurt him. It's Benavidez' chin that's keeping him up.
Chin in the heart.
Looking to place that right hand again is Benavidez. He is taking steps forward at least here in these championship rounds. They create offense and they provide elite defense. Right here. Maybe looking at a go for broke 12th round from the undefeated challenger as Crawford brings it a little bit. Crowd on their feet here in Omaha. They love the finish.
And a good job in recognizing that Benavidez is trying to counterpunch everything he does. So what he's doing, he's sweeping with the check, which is smart by Terence Crawford. There it is again.
Sacked off balance. Well, time is of the essence. He trails well behind on the scorecards. Crawford is easily in control, and he's got 2.5 minutes.
He would become, he's got to sell out right now.
Got to risk everything, right?
Gotta go for it. And he is. He's trying. And put combinations together to the head and body.
But where is that body shot we saw in the 4th round?
And he's showing that he's more fundamentally sound
I don't think Benavidez has done himself a disservice.
And not at all. Not at all. First half of this fight, highly competitive. Final minute. Crawford in front of home fans.
Sitting on the ropes and shaking his head is not how he wants to end this fight, however.
Oh! Crawford! My, oh my! What a shot! My, oh my! What a shot! A race! Let's see how he goes about it! To finish him, a race! Let's see how he goes about it! Best in the world! At home! Is he the finisher they all expect him to be? He is! What a huge right hand! And he has done it! 7th round from Bud Crawford, Tim.
Here it is. Crawford right here, making a miss, making a pace short. Left hand right there.
Night long, the facial expressions.
Yeah, you know the facial expression just means that, hey, you're getting to me. That's all that means. You're getting to me.
If you look at the facial expressions, no one's landed a good punch.
By Terence Crawford in the last round, champ.
You see Benavidez pulling back. Cardinal move. Don't pull straight back.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Celestino Ruiz steps in and stops this bout with an official time of 2 minutes, 42 seconds of the 12th and final round. Declaring the winner by way of technical knockout, still the undefeated WBO welterweight champion of the world, repping Omaha, Nebraska,